Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So what are we going to do? We're going to use the Hermetic Tarot. And that's it, just one. Although, before I do, they told me to pull a moon one. And you know what? As I was driving to school today, it's interesting that that was there. Maybe it was last night. Can't remember. Time's going so fast. But I was looking at the moon and I thought, ooh, that looks like it might be full soon. So what do we got? Okay, so we got first quarter moon in Sagittarius, and it says, believe in your good luck. And like, I was driving today and I looked down and it was like, it was either 111 or it was 222 kilometers of gas. And then it had something to do with 777. And then there was like 555 something. And I was like, dang, that's like a lot of synchronicities. And like the number 7, like 777 has been just following me everywhere. And you know what? I truly feel deep in my heart, like I can't deny it, that like something ridiculously like great or lucky, I just keep getting lucky. But Spirit keeps saying like, it's not luck. It's like you've put in so much hard work that it's going to seem, you're going to be so appreciative. You're going to feel like it's luck, but you actually like did the energy work, the emotional work. That's the hardest part. So something like extremely lucky is coming. I feel it. And like, it's not just a me thing. It's an everything if you're doing the work. So first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. And so what do you want to talk about this luck? It's hard to have faith when you can't see the physical manifestation or the thing, but it's like you just have to know. You wish for it, you think it, that's what I want, that's what I'm working for, that's it. And you give it to the universe, and then you don't just sit there and watch paint dry or grass grow, that kind of thing. So you let it go, and you're going to forget about it. That's the thing. And that's why it's like so lucky, because you did the manifestation energy work to attract it, to be the vibration that could accept it, but then you forgot about it. And so when it comes back, that's the lucky part. That's what they say. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. What about luck? I just keep hearing more. What song is that? More. How do you like? I don't know. It's just gonna be a lot. It's like I almost see someone like, I have a full plate. And at first that full plate maybe was like a burden. I got too much to do. But then, I don't know, it's almost like somehow, right? It has to do with emotions and balance physically. Because as it said, you can heal physically, then you have to work on the emotional and then the mental field. By doing all of that, body, mind, soul, you're gonna be able to balance things so easy. So it's like that thing that was so overwhelming on your plate before is now going to become even more, but it's, instead of looking at it as a burden, it's a blessing. It's something really, really lucky and exciting. Am I even gonna pull cards? Okay, so the Star card came out, and then the King of Swords came out in reverse, but you know what? When I did it, I didn't feel like that one was supposed to come with it. And so the fact that it's in reverse is interesting, because I had a vision like 3 days ago, and that one can come. What are you? The Sun. We got the Sun, the Star, and then we pulled a Moon card. We got the Sun, the Stars, and the Moon. We got physical, emotional, mental. So what else would that be? I'm seeing inner child, the adult you, and then I like physical you, and then higher self. It's like do. Anchoring it. But anyways, there's this King of Swords. And King of Swords, right? What about it? Well, usually like King of Swords in reverse is like somebody who's like, okay, in the upright, it's all about truth and integrity and like justice kind of things, right? Sword of truth. I speak clearly. I see clearly. I don't let emotions come and bug me and bog me down. In the reverse, it's like someone who like uses their words as a weapon, weaponizing, I don't know. It's almost like a narcissistic type person, right? Just mean. It's just someone mean. That's why I said I feel like this one's not supposed to come with it. So it's like letting go of all the naysayers, the things of the past, the things that hurt. Oh, I felt it in my heart when I said that. I don't feel pain in my heart when I felt that. I felt a release, to be honest. So there's just a little bit of heart pain. I'm hearing heart math. Okay, so there's a technique that you can do to help release pain in your heart and bring in coherence, right? So when the mind and the heart come together, you have coherence. That's when your intuition is popping. And so, again, back to my vision of 3 days. Sometimes do you know what I don't like about channeling? Boom, you've got a whole story, and then like I feel like I might say it, but it's like I've got chapters and chapters and chapters, and sometimes they don't come out in the videos like how I envisioned it. So maybe it's like a story unfolding. Just let it go a little bit at a time. And this one is the sun card, and even in it, it looks like a star. Anyway, so I saw a heart. The vision they gave me was the heart. And then I saw the light in the heart, and it was in the shape of a star. It was like one of those like really pointy ones that almost looks like this sun. So that's life force heart. So that's my vision I saw 3 days ago. I saw a star within the heart. So here we have, believe in your good luck. Things are going to turn around. We've got the stars and the sun. So without light, that's what the sun does. The sun brings light. It shines a shadow on things. And then that shadow creates darkness, right? You wouldn't even have a shadow. Look, there's my shadow on the thing, unless this light was turned on. And so the stars shine within the shadows. That's what I'm seeing. And so it's like that super bright spark of something. And they power themselves, right? They're their own sustaining fuel. And then they keep saying that we all have a star that guides us, right? Because it kind of goes back to like the Big Bang. So that's what I'm seeing. There's something that had to like let go, and you sustain that light in your heart on your own. Is there any actual... So I'm seeing a peacock. That's you, standing into your power. And I don't need to pull more because I didn't even have to look at the cards. So the star says the daughter of the firmament. I never heard of that word. Can you see that? It's like right there. Firmament. I never even heard that. Firmament. I don't know what that means. And I'm not going to go stop this and Google it. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. What about it though? So... Oh, I was like, I'm getting Aquarius vibes. Of course, because that's what the star card is. And, well, I'm Aquarius, so that's why I was like, ooh. But I'm not actually getting Aquarius vibes with the jugs, right? They're the water bearer. In the shadow and the light, by you lighting your own thing, right? You sustaining your own energy. Nobody can dull your sparkle. You are who you are. Even in the darkest of times, those things, and even in the sunshine. And obviously we want sunshine, but you can't be happy all the time. And we do need rest. I'm seeing a cactus. Let's take an Easter cactus. So in order for an Easter cactus to bloom, it goes based off of the season. And when the sun kind of goes away, it needs to kind of go away, I think it's like 6 to 8 weeks. And then when the light starts to come back more frequently, that's when it blooms. It needs that rest period, that's something. So you have your happy whatever side, but there's like that Lilith energy, that I can't be tamed energy. That's your shadow thing. That's like that rebellion. And to take that thing that you're a lot of the time, I don't know. I don't see rebellion as bad, but let's bring back this King of Swords. It said you had to let this go, but maybe that's something like you're trying to avoid, right? In this, I feel mean. I feel like I'm this. I'm not we don't want to be this, but what if boundaries were crossed? What if this was so important, right? King of Swords speaks truth. This is my safety. This is my something. And if people just keep violating your boundaries, that ain't cool. So sometimes you just gotta yell at people and tell them. I mean, do you have to yell? I'm hearing for someone, it's like your voice has been like, I hear a squeaky mouse. And it's like, please don't do that. I don't like that. Please stop. And then that's when, okay, so I used to be that person when I was young. I still don't like conflict, but I'm not scared of conflict, right? Bring it on if that's what it is. But I think that's it. It's like you really have to be careful. No, not careful. Let's say there's like a bully or stuff going on. And if you're that quiet person who's always quiet, and then, you see injustice and things just keep going and going and going, for that quiet person to be like, yo, enough. That's like when you're like, whoa, like this person never gets mad. Like this must be something to reflect on. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. So that thing that you don't like, conflict, or I don't know, it's like a trait, they say, that there's a shadow trait of you that you see as bad, but it's not bad. It's something to integrate into you, because maybe that's part of the ego part. The ego is protection of something that happened. I just feel like boundaries are being crossed and somebody's trying to dull your sunshine, but in that darkness, maybe they did kind of do something. But in that's where the light shines, right? The stars. And you're made of stars. Stardust. Did you ever watch that TV show? It's from like the 80s. It's not a TV show, it's a movie. And I think it's called Stardust or Star something. I only ever got to watch it once. And I remember I really, really liked it. I don't know why that's coming through. It's like a star coming to Earth. That's you! Okay, now we got this one. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Lord of the wild and fertile lands. Wild and abundant. The dark and the light. But here's the thing. The Knight of Pentacles, like he's on a mission, right? He's sitting there and he's going slowly but surely. And the thing is, slowly. Maybe this process is going a little bit slower than you want it to, but guess what? The thing with the Knight of Pentacles is he always reaches his mark. And where's the Knight of Pentacles? Oh, yeah, I got it in my heart. I feel it. He goes to the King of Pentacles. Whew, I got chills up my back. And when I did this, what am I doing? I don't know. I see this. Whatever it was like the horns. What is this? It's like a deer with wings. No, it's like, I don't know. It's like a deer head with wings. And he's got like this fly swatter. It's like, I don't know. I kind of see that as dark energies come in, right? These like really heavy, dense forces. We'll say like demonic, demons, angels, demons, right? Can't really have one without the other. And there are these things that kind of come and bombard us. And it's like, no, get out of there, go. And like these dense energies just kind of, they'll be free for all. And then sometimes they do latch on and attach to people. So what am I seeing here? Seven of Swords. It says it was in reverse. It's the Lord of unstable effort. And it came out with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, as I said, will always hit the mark. He is going from the Knight to King. He's going to get there. And the King of Pentacles is like earthly realm. So again, it said Lord of the wild and fertile lands. And guess what? It said something really lucky is coming. So whatever it is that makes you not feel safe on your journey, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles energy is something that is kind of there. Is it you or is it a guide? Different for everybody. Some of it is your journey and you've been on it for a while. And so your lucky break is coming. For others, this is a guide. And this guide, he's kind of there with you, leading you through the steps. Koopa Loop! He's got barred breath. Okay, so it says Lord of unstable effort. And again, it's got Aquarius energy on it. There's the symbol. Do you know what's so funny? I do have that tattooed on my back. And this one guy, remember how I said like Starlight or that movie? So it's about a girl and she like comes to Earth like on this crater, like shoo, and then it turns out to be a girl. But today someone saw my tattoo and he was like, hey, that reminds me of the fifth element symbol. So maybe that has something to do with it, because I keep seeing this movie and I only ever watched it once. I remember loving it, being like, how did I never see this movie? Because it was from the 80s and I saw it like 2 years ago or something like that. But something to do with like something very galactic, something of the stars. There's something to do with stars that I'm not getting, but it just needs to unfold. Well, you're letting your sunshine in the daytime. I never looked at the sunshine card, so let me like tap into that for a bit. So, I'm gonna butcher it, but when I see this, I see the two like women, and in Japanese mythology, I want to call her Amasero, but she is the energy of the sun. So there's like a yin yang kind of thing. So the feminine aspect of it is the sun, and she goes into hiding. She goes into the cave, and then her brother, now I'm thinking Vikings, and that's Manu or Manny or Manu. I think they might be so similar almost in the names, but in that one, masculine energy is the moon. And in most places, they always say like feminine is the moon and emotions and nurturing. So in this one, I see the sun as the feminine going into hiding, right? Going into the shadow. And in it, once the sun goes away, that's kind of when destruction and all these kind of things, darkness happens. And so from that, I see a mirror, right? She goes, I don't know, they're showing me the mirror where she goes into the mirror and she needs to see herself, to have that reflection. Because in it, it's like shame or something, like, I don't know. Another feminine sun aspect is that one, Sekhmet. And so, right, she could be like rage and war. She is a war goddess. And yeah, sometimes when she gets in that loop, she just, as they said, the first time she came and she just needed to clean up. The earth had gotten too toxic and too dense. So she kind of went down, cleaned things up. And in her spilling spree, she kind of got a little bit too bloodthirsty. So in order to like calm her down, they took beer and then they dyed it red, and then she drank it thinking that it was blood, and then she got drunk and passed out. And so what am I seeing? I'm seeing that part, something of rage, of something that's like, and it's like a shame or a something, and that there's a need for forgiveness on that. But not that story. Scratch that story, because that's not coming through. I'm seeing the Amasero one, or however you say it, and her feeling shame or guilt. It's not a rage war thing, it's a shame sad thing. And in that, taking the light away. And so things go on, but this light is needed. And so within this reflection, that's what I'm seeing, is that's when the star comes, right? The star shines in the darkness, and there's something coming back, because we need the light of the sun to grow things. That's how life exists. So the land of the wild and fertile lands, steady but surely, it will work. I see something coming back. And now integrating these two lights within you, the sun and the stars. And then you could thank your lucky stars, is what I heard. And I see that star in the heart. Okay. I saw the star in the heart and the sun in the mind. And my logical mind was like, well, wouldn't the life spark of the sun be in the heart? But they were like, we gave you the vision 3 days ago. How can you doubt it now? And so, Lord of unstable effort. We've given you so many signs. Okay, go here. baby steps. Baby steps. Slowly but surely, you're going to get to this really lucky break. I'm so excited for you. But it's like baby steps. Maybe it's not going as fast as you want, but it's like here, then go step here. And then we want you to backtrack a bit and then 2 steps forward. And then we're going to redirect you somewhere completely different, collect this, bring it back, and now we've got this. And now we're going to go here. Like, you're just divinely guided. As for someone, they're the Knight of Pentacles on this mission, but you're very divinely guided. There is this thing coming in, this guide guiding you. And when you have spirit on your team, like, of course they know the way. They don't have the illusions like we do. So we have 2 of Cups in reverse. Something's coming in, just a second. One more. Okay, so when I first saw it, there's like this, I don't know what this is, but what else did I get? 7 of Cups. Okay, so 7 of Cups is in reverse, and then as well as the 2 of Cups. But this gave me like a whale, and then I heard like whale calls. Something's calling and pulling. But it's in reverse. And then over here, we had the 7 of Cups. And so that's it, is that there seems to be too many things of illusions outside of ourselves. And it's like, no, I can only be sunshine or stars. And it's like, light is light is light. Energy is energy. Light and dark, that's part that you deny yourself. You have to bring back in because it's just an illusion. And once you can integrate that, especially with this one being dark, whatever it is, this darkness or this whale call or this, I hear wailing, something that makes you so sad. That makes my heart sad. I don't know, it's just time to integrate it. They're saying it's not your weakness. It's actually your biggest strength that will lead you to this 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups is the Lord of Love. There's something to do with love, but you feeling illusion. But guess what? As I said, Lord of illusionary success. Especially in the 7 of Cups, there's usually like so many options. It's like too many options. And it's like, no, there's no options. Energy is energy. So you can't put a label on each one of these things because it seems like you have these different parts to you. And the more you deny that, the more and more I just get this like angry. The King of Swords in reverse. And this one, interesting though, it's the King of Swords, but the bottom of it says the Prince of Chariots of the Wind. And so I'm seeing like the wind. Chariots is movement. So I'm seeing like, like an extreme windstorm, like one that could huff and puff and blow everything down. And just going with the flow so that you don't suppress that emotion so that it comes up as anger. Because as again, it was that wail, that wailing of something to do with the heart. But the more and more you deny that sad, it almost turns anger or bitter or resentful or something like that. So it's like it needs to come up and out, and it's just like baby steps. You got this. Because it's going to lead you to something like extremely happy and successful. It seems like this person's been on a journey for a while, and so you're like at that next thing. It's just almost like you've gotten to this gate or this thing that you need to pass through, but it's like the thing that you deny is actually the thing that's the key to open it. It's the answer. So, answer the call is what I hear. I don't know, will you answer the call? I hope you do. So with that, we'll leave it there. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.